Parents used to worry about teenagers sneaking cigarettes. That concern has now shifted to vaping.
E-cigarettes are the most commonly used tobacco product among kids, with nearly 12% of high school students currently using them at home, with friends, and even at school. Dr. Frank McGeorge is here with new research that highlights how serious the problem is.
Well, exactly. You know, it's called vaping after waking. It's the urge to vape first thing in the morning, and it's one indicator of how addicted someone is to a substance or a habit. A recent study finds more young e-cigarette users are vaping within 5 minutes of waking up.
It's the first thing more teens are reaching for in the morning. 1 in 4 students who use e-cigarettes do so daily, and vaping after waking is becoming more common. Many don't realize the risks of vaping.
The devices can be very small, so they don't appear to be a lot, but the concentration can be high. So sometimes one small vaping device can contain as much or sometimes even more nicotine than a full pack of cigarettes.
Nicotine can affect teens' brain development, warns Dr. Humberto Choi, a pulmonologist at Cleveland Clinic. Vaping can also cause lung inflammation and irritation, which can lead to lung damage, as well as making asthma or any other existing lung problems worse. Dr. Choi says the e-liquid or vape juice people are inhaling may contain cancer-causing chemicals and other substances linked to lung and heart disease. The long-term health impacts of vaping are still being studied.
If someone going to develop cancer, for example, or a chronic lung disease or a heart disease from that. It is what we see with regular cigarettes. This is an unknown for electronic cigarettes.
Now, Dr. Choi says statistics show teens are heavily exposed to vaping, especially in school. He recommends parents openly discuss the potential consequences of vaping with their children.
Yet and still, it's so easy to hide. The little cartridges are so small. How would parents even know? I mean, certainly have a conversation, but it's hard, I'd imagine.
Oh, it's definitely hard. I mean, I think the first thing that you mentioned is you do have to talk to your child first and see if they're vaping or if they see people vaping around them. Now, of course, you can also look for vaping devices. Unfortunately, they're often hidden. They might look like flash drives, for example.
They do.
And you have to pay attention to physical symptoms like a loss of appetite, trouble breathing, headaches, maybe increased thirst or nosebleeds. Fact is, this is addictive, though. So if your child is vaping, they're likely going to need help to stop. But parents really need to get dialed into this problem because it is not going away anytime soon.
Got to break through this idea that is out there that it's a safe way to smoke.
Totally not.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Nicotine, addictive.
Bad idea. Yeah. All right, Doc.